So one of the things that I always encourage my buyer clients to do is have the home inspected prior to moving in. And we had a great inspector. He's worked with a number of my clients, and I really entrusted him to do a good job on our house. And he identified a handful of things, as with any house, even brand new homes, there are going to be problems that you have to deal with. And one of the things that he mentioned was that there was just the slightest bit of evidence of maybe some water penetration above the chimney or above the fireplace where the chimney kind of butts up to the house. And the day after closing, I think Andrea and I were here. I was on a 10-foot ladder and poking around at the top of where the vaulted ceiling comes down to the wall above the fireplace, and I poked my finger right through the sheetrock and started pulling it away. And as Andrea's look of fear comes over her face, she said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I said, "If it's a problem, we've got to address it and figure out what's going on. And we probably should have inspected a little more closely before we moved forward with our offer. But we knew we liked the house. We knew we were fairly limited to just that area. But we did all sorts of stuff, including tearing out all that sheetrock. Turns out there's a little bit more water damage behind the sheetrock than we anticipated. Ended up having to pull some frame boards out that were rotted or cutting them out, putting new boards in, marrying those to the primary stud. And you'll see some of the white wood that's in the photo there is all of the newer stuff. You can see I spent a fair amount of time behind or inside the walls of the chimney, and having demoed out all the sheetrock and the insulation and everything, all that piled up down around the firebox, and so we needed to pull that out. And amongst that, we found a little friend that had been there for a long time. Looks like a little possum that maybe found his way back there and couldn't get out. No telling how many years he's been there. But when we got everything pulled out, we had some additional work done to kind of build a custom mantelpiece. We ran all the wiring, so now we've got a little hidden space for our cable box and all sorts of other goodies. We tore down a wall where there was previously a cabinet, and had to find the exact same tile before we did that, and put up trim to make sure everything matched. We're still in the process of getting all this done before baby shows up, so it's been a hectic couple of months. We had radiant barrier put on the ceiling in the attic space. We had new insulation blown in the attic. We had one of those tents put on the top of your attic door, and all these things in an effort to help make the house more comfortable, more energy efficient, better suit our needs. It's a lot of work, and I have a greater appreciation now for those who have purchased a home, and I'm amazed by those who buy and sell very frequently. So kudos to you guys, and thank you, because you guys are the lifeblood of our business. But if you guys have any questions or need any help with matters of this sort, please feel free to call anytime. Assuming we're not taking care of baby immediately, I'll do everything I can to get that information to you so that you guys can avoid some of the mishaps that we've had to deal with.